Hi, I'm Sandy Fowler, and I am here today with Judy Davis. We are the founders of Dacium and the co-hosts of the Mighty Parenting podcast. And we are both parents, and we are just saddened so much by the school shootings in Florida yesterday and all the shootings that have happened. And we wanted to do something. And there's a lot of talk going around, and all the talk that we see is either just sadness or it's about how the culture has to change and the politics that have to happen. And while those conversations need to happen, that didn't give us something concrete that we could do right now. So we got together and we talked about what can we do to impact this situation starting today. And that's what we want to talk to you about today, is letting the politics be or have those conversations, but actually taking action today.
Exactly, Sandy. And when I, was watching all the media coverage and things like that, I was shocked because it was this moment when they were interviewing the kids, and the kids were saying, we knew that. We suspected that there was a problem. That kid had an issue. And everything in me was like, what? If someone saw it, why aren't we talking about it? Why does this keep happening? And I believe that the answer to preventing this thing starts in the home. Because I'm tired. I'm so passionate about this, and I am tired of us putting blame somewhere else. I want to take action by getting control of the situation where I can make an impact. And in a place that we allow, I think the answer is that we allow our kids to speak up when they see something. And so I want concrete how I can talk to my kids. So Sandy, let's go there. What is it that we need to teach our kids?
So we talked about this a little bit, and Judy and I came up with basically a really simple, not necessarily easy, but a simple 3-step process. And the first step is to talk to our kids.
Right.
Unless we know somebody or we live in that area, a lot of times as parents, we want to push it aside. We don't want to think about it ourselves because it scares us and it saddens us. And we don't want our kids to be thinking about something that horrible. But the truth
reality
is, they know, right? They're talking about it with the other kids. So talk to your kids and listen to them. We said talk to your kids, and what we really mean by that is bring it up and then listen to your kids. And be there, be very present, be very reflective.
And Sandy, when you're saying bring it up, what are we bringing up? Let's get to specifics.
Right. So I would sit down and talk to them. Have you heard anything about what happened in Florida the other day?
There you go.
And if they say no, then you can explain to them that, there was a shooting in a school, and you don't need to go into detail about that. You can just say there was a shooting in the school, and you can say, and it saddens me and it scares me. As a parent, it tears my heart out.
Right. And I want you to be prepared and knowledgeable that this does happen, but I can give you some tools that can help you not be afraid.
Yes.
So we want to have that conversation.
Right. And if they did know about it and they already have feelings about it, listen to them. They might be angry. They might be scared. They might want to take action. They might want to do something. So listen to that. Don't judge them. Don't have any preconceived ideas about what they should know or should feel about it. Let them have their thoughts and their feelings. But have the conversation. Bring it up. And then step 2 is ask them, hey, if this was you, if you saw a kid around school, you saw somebody, you heard somebody saying things that you had that feeling, you went, that doesn't seem right. That doesn't feel right. That scares me. That worries me. Think of an adult in your life you could go to tell them about it. Because like you said there, Judy, you said these kids are all getting, they're going, yeah, I saw this. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, we knew this was going to happen. I mean, not that they knew exactly what was going to happen, but it didn't surprise them.
Right.
And so you just want to say, who's an adult you can go to? And it's okay if you don't want to tell me who that is. I just want to know that you know who you can go to, so that when they see something, they already know what to do. They've made that decision.
Right. And then step 3 is you want, in this conversation, you want to make sure they have someone to go to. Step 2, then you want to make sure that you give them the words to say or the things that they need to tell that person that they're going to. So
stick with the facts.
I would suggest making sure that if your child is going to bring this up, that they stick to the facts. We, as an adult, if a child comes to us, we instantly need to go into gathering facts, fact gathering, mode, because it's not about the hearsay. It's what have you personally observed? That's what I would be asking my kid. What have you seen in the locker? What have you seen in the parking lot? What have you seen in his behavior or her behavior? Have things changed? Gather as many facts as you can so that you are comfortable when you, as the adult, go to take action. And that's something that we want to, as mentors, teachers, adults, parents, we want to make sure our kids come to us, gather the facts, and then take action.
So coach your child too. Pick an adult and then coach them that when you go to that adult, tell them as many facts as you can think of.
Exactly.
What have you personally observed? What made you feel uncomfortable? What behavior seemed odd?
Exactly. And then as the adult, we go to the parent, the school, the police, wherever is appropriate, depending on the facts that we have gathered. Sometimes you go straight to the police. If there's a gun, if there's weapons, those kind of things, straight to the police. Other things is going to be at your discretion, what makes the most sense. The worst thing we can do as a community, and as parents, we are in this big community, and together we can make a difference by taking action when kids come to us. So we have to have those tough conversations, and I want to challenge us all to put aside the fears of being perceived as someone who's judging another family, as someone who is making assumptions about kids. We live in a place that this kind of stuff can't be ignored anymore, and we have to take action. And me personally, I would rather take action on the side of caution than hear another one of these stories again in the news. We have to do these things before the crisis. The conversations have to happen before somebody comes into our kids' schools. And while it can be scary to have conversations about school shootings and things like that, it's the reality of what we're dealing with today. And as parents, we can empower our children and empower ourselves to take action. So please, we'd love to hear your take on it in the comments below, and check us out because we are talking real, raw, and relevant about the topics that you need at DASIUM and Mighty Parenting. Thanks for joining us today.